Okay, here we go. Okay, we are back. We are back.
Back with a bang.
Yes, should we call this the Halloween edition?
Yeah, I guess that's what's happening around us, at least in North America that we know of.
Should we call it the Halloween? Should we say this weekend is gonna be
A
a,
spooky weekend
a spooky weekend? It's gonna
for
be
some people.
it's gonna
Hopefully, you better get ready. Make sure you are wearing your costume so that you are the one scaring people
yes,
and you are not
yes.
getting scared.
It's gonna be a trick or treat weekend.
Well,
Some people will be treated to some things. Some people might just be tricked of
okay,
from what they were expecting.
we'll see.
Is the only thing is the time change. So before football kicks off, it takes a while. But it's okay. It makes the weekend longer. It just makes it
Yeah,
longer.
absolutely.
It makes it longer, and a lot going on this week. Uh, should we just do a quick review on the on what happened during the midweek? We had but let the fans know what's your reaction. Let's say your reaction to your Arsenal win, Arsenal beating Brighton on Tuesday.
It was a good game. I think it just shows that the Arsenal team, this Arsenal team, may just be better than the ones from the past few years. It's yet to be seen, right? I mean, the teams of the last, let's say, 3 years, they've done some good stuff, right?
Yeah,
We only know if this team is better if they're able to take that next step. And part of taking that next step is being able to field a second team, because that second team could have included the likes of Madueke, who is out, Havertz, who is out, Gabriel Jesus, who is out, so, and put up a second team and still was able to play a good game. That game could have gone anyways, let's be honest. Brighton had a lot of chances, especially in the first half. If they had taken some of their chances, it probably would have been a different conversation we're having today. But
that's football, right?
That's football.
If you don't take your chances, the game changes. The game changes.
You will get chanced if you don't take your chances.
Yes, that's true. And I think for Arsenal fans, I think you guys or Arsenal are getting to the stage whereby you guys can comfortably sit down in a match, go to a match and be like, you might not be, you're not, right now, you're actually not a free scoring team.
Absolutely.
But one thing you guys are having is your defensive line. They are very strong. I mean, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya, Timber, Calafiori, and whoever is coming in, I think they've given them the foundation to go into any game. I mean, look at the record. Arsenal didn't concede any goal in the month of October.
Yeah, 6 games.
6 games. I mean, that is something. Is a record that shouldn't just be passed by.
Yeah.
And I think obviously a lot of Arsenal fans are still on the edge with the manager, but at least you have to give credit where credit's due. You gotta say, look, that defense, that is solid. For anyone, I can't really say they are title yet because Arsenal something is always missing. 2 seasons ago, 2 seasons ago, you guys were free scoring, but your defense was the problem.
No, because 2 seasons ago, we were free scoring.
But that's what I'm saying. But you were losing.
Our defense held out, was very good until Saliba got injured.
Yes,
Saliba got injured.
But it wasn't as solid as now.
It doesn't matter. We were free scoring. If Saliba did not get injured, we would have won that season.
Probably.
He got injured and threw walk back. I don't even know what he threw into the defense. So,
but right now, the last season, you also went down free scoring.
Yeah.
And this season,
Yeah, because what has happened is Ateta has gone from that free scoring style of play because you lose some control when you're a
Yes,
free scoring side. You lose some control.
but
So
now
to more
it's
control, and that's what is happening.
so. But now it's a bit more upfront. Is a bit not. Ah, is not so like about.
Also, you need to also understand that there's you have Victor Gyökeres, who's a new player in that attack. You have Eze, who is a new player in that attack, right? And those are the two major parts of that. There are two major parts
Yeah,
of that.
two major part. Yes,
Now, if Odegaard was not injured, he'll probably be playing, which brings a different dynamic to that
well,
to that
to the
attack
team,
because
to the
he
team.
plays
Yes,
in the hole. He has a close control of it. Eze plays more. How do you say this? He's an attacking player who does not thrive on control in the
yes. I think,
spaces.
and I think for him is was also having to adapt, to not being the main person. The game
Yeah,
isn't going through him. So sometimes you
exactly.
watch Eze
So
and you're like, man, the Eze I saw in
I think
Crystal Palace.
you will try better with Arsenal on the wings.
That's what I feel
That's
as well.
that's that's
Because
where I
I
think
feel,
you will
you
end up
know,
excellent.
initially I was like, Eze should be in the 10, in the middle, in the middle. But when I now see him, it's almost like he's there. It's not like he's not doing badly. I'm not
No,
trying
he's not
to,
doing badly.
I'm not trying to criticize it, but it's not, it's the disadvantage of when you go to a bigger team, right?
Yeah,
You're now like the small fish in the
yeah.
big pond.
So
Before
the
you were
game is not going through him.
the ball game is not going, and because it's not going through him, you could see that he's not himself. He's not being expressive. Is it take some players? He's not that. He's like, okay, I get the ball, I release it, I pass.
Yeah, because he's
He's
trying to play like a 10, control
yeah,
the game.
like a 10, controls the
Unfortunately,
game.
the game is now not going through him.
It's
But if
not
he
going
was
through
on
him.
the wings, where he
The
doesn't
game,
have to always pass,
yes.
he can take on players
He
and
can take on players.
just
So I'm not
I think
thinking,
so.
could it be a mismatch whereby he should actually be on the left?
Yeah, well, I think that's where he's going to end up. However, Ateta at the moment does not seem to trust Nwaneri in 10
In the
with
mid
Odegaard out, especially in the Premiership. So Eze will probably keep playing that role until Martin
until
Odegaard is
yeah.
back fully.
But yeah, I mean, it's easy, convincing win 2-0 in the bag. Let's go, Brentford.
And Liverpool lost again.
Brentford
Let's
did
also add
damage to
that.
Grimsby. I think we should just quickly touch on, maybe in the next 2 to 5 minutes, talk on before I get to Liverpool. Chelsea have a huge problem.
You should give me my flowers. You know I've been talking about that defense from the
No, no, no.
beginning.
I'm not disputing that. But now it's like
It is bad.
it is not bad, and this red card issue is because I didn't watch the game like I told you this. I just watched the highlights. And I have to give credit to someone that did well. Gittins showed up because I look at that fourth goal, I was
It's
like,
easy to show up against Wolves.
it's it's easy to show up again because honestly, Josesa and that Wolves defense were so bad. They were so bad. I look at some of the goals, they're trying to pass from the back. I said, if you look at this team, they are coming at you. Young players,
It's
they're
not all
fast.
the goals came from the back. Tolu Arokodare gave them one from the front. Let's mention his name.
It
No
was a
pitch,
miscontrol. It
no
was a
pitch.
miscontrol.
Nobody cares. A professional footballer should not be miscontrolling the
It
ball
was a
back
it
towards his
was
box.
it was a miscontrol. And fair play to Chelsea, they took advantage of it.
Yeah.
But then I now look at
If that
which
game had gone
five
for
more
another
minutes.
10 minutes, who knows?
Who
It
knows?
could turn to 7-3,
I'm even
Chelsea
saying,
score,
I'm
or
even saying
5-3, or
Chelsea
5-4
were lucky.
Wolves score.
Chelsea were lucky for that fourth goal because it
Yeah.
was a shot from nowhere and the keeper was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Aside from that, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And I look at one particular goal in particular. That second goal that Wolves scored. There were three headers. One looked to the back, another one looked. I was like, what?
Again,
First one went in, second one went in, third one, and boom, the guy is free at the back, takes a volley. That's Let's even assume the first one goes in. The other two
So
shouldn't even.
the problem with Chelsea is the defense, number one, does not have experience, a lot of experience.
The
Right?
center backs.
The center back, even the whole of the defense.
We
The
can't
most
say because
experienced player in that
Cucurella was
team
there.
is Cucurella. That's what I'm saying.
If Cucurella is looking in the shadow of himself,
Cucurella cannot be your most experienced player. Remember, he plays wide
that's
on the
true.
left. You want your experience right there in the middle.
But they do have experience in tossing.
Can we move on to La Liga? If they want, they can keep posting as their experience. That's fine.
No, but they have it, and it was. I was like, even any Chelsea fan that looked at that game and think they had a good game.
No, they would think they have a good game. They are Chelsea fans. A win is a win. There's nothing you can tell them.
True, a win is a win.
There's nothing. See,
What-
I have loads of them as friends.
But one thing
There's
you can
nothing
say
tell them.
that is working for Chelsea is they are able to score goals. That is something. Goals still coming. But anyway, they are through to the next round of the AFL. But Anslot, what is going on?
So I think, and Liverpool fans may not want to hear this, I think he sacrificed that game. In my opinion.
You think
So
he sacrifices to focus on
Yes, on the bigger competition. I think he sat down. Now I know the scoreline looks bad, right? But I think he sat down, and I might be wrong, but this is just me looking in from the outside, right? And if I was a coach, it's the kind of thing I might do. I think he sat down, looked at that competition. FA Cup is still coming, Champions League is still there, still a billion matches to play in the Premiership, right? And he said to himself, hey, at the moment, my team is struggling. We don't have enough in terms of what a second
squad
team
depth.
should look like. Squad depth, right? Especially in defense and all those places. So if we go, let's say they go far in this competition, they go far in FA Cup, you are in the semi-final. Fans would want you to win those competitions if you are in the semi-final, right?
Yes.
So at that point, you cannot say you are not playing Van Dijk.
So
you cannot say you are not playing Salah. You want to play the big boys. And so the matches will be coming faster.
Thick and fast, yeah.
Thick and fast. So I think he quickly decided, hey, play these young boys. If they win, fine. If they lose, fine. And just let it be.
But this is my pushback to it.
Yeah.
For a team that's now lost 6 in 7.
Just say 6 matches. Forget that Frankfurt one.
I'm even disappointed in Frankfurt for doing whatever.
Frankfurt should have beaten them in that game, safe.
But they've had, so I was looking at that game as for a team right now that might be low on confidence. Don't you think that was a game? Because even the scary part was when you looked at the bench, they had no experience.
That question you've not finished asking is if they are low on confidence and then you play a solid team against Crystal Palace and they beat them again, would that not further kill the confidence?
Well,
just think about it. Crystal Palace has beaten them twice already this season, so they seem to have their number. So and they beat them with Van Dijk and Co playing. Now imagine if you now play, let's say you play most of these first team players again, and Sa and Co and Mateta and Co beat them again. Do you not think that will even make the confidence worse?
Okay, I have something to say, but I guess we'll wait till when we get to the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
But let's jump to La Liga preview, and oh jeez, I skipped this. And we're having there's a game today for La Liga. Actually, they're the one starting off the old Getafe versus Girona. And what can we say about that game?
I don't know.
It's 4 o'clock.
It's a 4 p.m. game.
Oh my goodness!
It's going to be a low-scoring game. Mostly.
I was looking at the team form.
Yeah.
They played one Inter Devo, and I said, "Who is this?" They beat 11-0. I said, "Which competition is this?" And I did not hear of this.
Sure.
I guess they played one game. Maybe
Impact
Cruz
the
was
Vaz.
actually is Copa del Rey round one.
Maybe they played against a
They played against one lower division. So Copa del Rey
maybe
round one,
an
fifth of
amateur side from one small village.
so they beat a team that just beat Inter de Validemo. I think going into this game, it shouldn't be a bad one for them. If I look at it, they should be able to pull up something.
Yeah, but remember, this is not Inter Validemo. That's the problem. Better place, this is not Inter Validemo.
But I mean, they should be
But
high on
remember,
confidence.
Girona themselves too won away.
They won away
Some
3-2.
weird team. And they
Costa
won in extra time, so
Constancia.
Constancia.
I think
I'm
let's
going to
just
call
call
it
it.
a draw.
I'm going to call it a draw as well. I think I'll call it a draw. But let's go to the most important ones in La Liga this
Yeah,
weekend. Last week they had the El Clasico.
yeah.
They won that game 2-1. Real Madrid go to Valencia, high on confidence
No,
about
Valencia visits the Bernabeu.
Financial versus the
Yes,
Bernabeu.
and
Uh,
we'll give them the same treatment we gave to Barcelona. We are not a Real Madrid is not a high scoring team. Okay, we don't want to score 10 goals. This
and
will just end 2-0. That's it.
and we move on. And
And
you
we move
move on to the Champions League game.
on the next one, on to the next.
Well, Valencia are 18th, Madrid are first,
First,
27
Valencia
to
is not
9.
being informed this season at all. They are not playing well at all.
I'm not even bothered about Valencia being. Remember last week in our last show, we talked about teams that have dropped off significantly.
Yeah, they are one of those.
I think we spoke about the Italian teams.
Yeah,
I think one day we should have a stream where we're going to talk about the Spanish team because I remember me growing up, Valencia was that team. They
it
have
was
the
that guy.
likes of
They
the
had
Spanish
one.
guy. They had the guy that went to Barcelona, the striker.
Yeah.
Um,
In fact, they
they
had
had,
one midfielder that was destroying Europe one time.
they had, yeah,
Canizares or something.
they had, they had a lot of. I
Yes,
mean, they
yes,
were.
yes. They had
I mean,
one.
in Champions League, Valencia was that team.
Yes.
But
And they
anyway,
just
I think Madrid will get high from beating Barcelona. And I think honestly, as you said it, I think it's a
yeah.
2-0 win
This was
for
the likes of Pablo Aimar. Remember
yes,
the guy
Pablo
that was said
Aimar.
was going to be the new Maradona.
They had
Diego Lopez.
they,
One Mata,
they had super. It's the striker I'm trying to remember. There used to be
Yeah.
number 7. What's his name? He went to Barcelona. That's
David
when
Villa is who you are looking for.
yes, David Villa. That is the
Yeah,
person,
David
David Villa.
They had Roberto Ayala playing in defense. I remember the Argentine guy.
They had a good team. They had
Yeah.
a good team. But I know one day we'll talk about this mismanagement. But let's leave them to one side. Let's go to the Sunday game. Barcelona versus Elche.
Straight
Elche.
win. Straight win. The Elche is going to suffer.
No. No, Elche are currently 8th on the table.
Elche can be second for all I care. Barcelona, the question is how many?
So we've been saying how many and how many.
Yes.
But Barcelona are missing an important player in Rafinha and their team.
It doesn't matter. Without Rafinha, before the game against Madrid, they won 6-1. They won 2-1.
And Pedri is out.
They lost to Valencia.
But you have to look at it. Pedri is out. Gavi is out. Dani Olmo is out.
What?
So this might be.
Pedri is out. It might not be as straightforward.
It might not be as straightforward as we are looking at it. Yamal is quiet. He's been quiet all week. Fantastic. Good to hear. Just play your game and focus.
Just remain quiet and speak on the pitch.
And then now I was reading during the week that now Barcelona are trying to help him focus on his media. Oh wow! When we were saying it that this guy is young, just focus on your game, develop your game. You're not yet at that level. Even the Ronaldos and the Messis, they're wearing this vocal. So
What's his problem? At 19, Messi was destroying Europe too. So what's so special? Calm down,
it should calm down. Yeah,
relax.
the
At
time will
at
come.
Owen, at I think at 19 or
At
20,
19 was already. I mean,
maybe the European Footballer of the Year, something weird like
I
that.
mean, we don't even have to go that. Mbappe at 18 was playing World Cup final
Exactly, and scoring and destroying
and
teams.
scoring and destroying team.
Rooney was cancelling
So,
everybody in Europe all over the place
so
at 16, 17.
whatever
So
you're doing on social media, keep it out of
bro,
football.
calm down,
Just do what
relax.
it. Calm down. Your time. You have the potentials. Don't
Mhm.
be an Ansu Fati
Yeah.
that they hype, and now
Or a
Ansu Fati.
Federico Macheda. Don't
Or
be a
if I,
Macheda.
don't be like a couple of them. We know a couple of them. You might.
I know you are looking for one from Arsenal. You will never
I'm,
find.
I'm I'm not looking for one
You
from
will
Arsenal.
never find.
I'm not looking for one from that, but we had the one they bought that was meant to replace Saka and Marquinhos. We
We
didn't even
don't
see it.
care. You will never find.
But you see something about La Liga is unlike the Premier League. If Man U and Arsenal played last weekend, believe you me, your next game is you're not going to get an Elche to bounce back.
You will
You
get a
can go,
Tottenham
you can go and get a Tottenham, you can go and
or
get
Villa,
a
and there's
Villa.
no bouncing back from that one.
And you're like thinking, oh my God, what kind of wala is this one? I'm trying. Give me.
Imagine Liverpool losing the week before. They now gave them Crystal Palace
Did
again.
I give them Christopher?
I'm saying they should bounce back. Bounce back from where?
In fact, the other team will be like, thank you to the other team. Oh, now,
We
all
know
we
how
just
to
have to
attack these guys.
now we know how to attack. Let's go inflict more pain on them. But in La Liga, you lose to Real Madrid. I can go and play Elche in my next game.
Yeah.
So, but
But man, if you look at their head-to-head, last 13 games, 12 wins, 1 draw, 0 wins for Elche. I'm ready to call it 2-0 Barcelona. I don't care who is out. 2-0 Barcelona.
Well, guys, that's it for La Liga. I think we can jump in quickly to our friends in. Should we go Italy or should we go to our German brothers?
Yeah, let's do Germany.
Let's do Germany. Bundesliga. It's
Augsburg and Dortmund starting us
yeah,
out.
Augsburg and they start us out this weekend. I think Dortmund they've not been doing badly.
Yeah.
I can't even say they've not been doing badly. I think this is typical Dortmund. They will always be
There
They'll
and
always
about
be there. They'll always be there and about. I mean, they are fourth on the table,
on table.
17 points. They are
with
going to
Leverkusen.
play Augsburg. They're 15th, just above the relegation point. So, looking at that, I think they should. Though Dortmund, honestly, I think Dortmund, even though Dortmund drew their last game against Frankfurt 1-1, I think they should be able to get this over the line.
Dortmund should take this. But the last 2 Bundesliga games, Augsburg actually won both.
Against Dortmund.
Yes.
Against Dortmund. And I look at the
But that was
Dortmund team.
2024, and Dortmund was not playing well in 2024.
Would you say this guy in Dortmund has been underwhelming? Adeyemi? Because there was a time I was watching and I said everyone should watch out for this guy. This guy is going to be someone that everyone will be after.
So I think his game did not improve. He reminds me of those youth players who start out being the fastest, strongest on their team.
Yeah.
They take advantage of that. I'm the fastest. Pew, pew. And everyone says, wow, amazing player.
Yes. They just put the ball,
Now it's a pyramid, When you have youth teams, you have loads of youth teams.
Loads of youth.
And the more you go up, it's narrowing. And other fast players are coming up with you. So your speed suddenly isn't an advantage anymore. Because it will no longer just be speed. It'll be speed, it'll be strength, it'll be skill,
it'll
be finishing, it'll be
decision making, everything.
You see, Martinelli is struggling with the same thing too. And I keep saying, if he learns to slow down just a little bit and think about that decision just a little bit.
And I think
it's the same I see with Adeyemi. That's why I think his game didn't just transform properly.
And I think it's and I think the way the game has changed is we don't use that typical winger anymore.
Yeah.
Whereby they go push the ball, run and
And wrong.
cross.
Leroy Sané's of this world.
And not even the Sane is at least Sane is even more technical.
No, but his game did not transform to. If you think about it, the hype Sané had, right? We all thought he was going to.
It
It
was
is
going to, it was going to blow everything, blow
Sané
everyone.
was supposed to be like the next generation of the super
Of
wingers.
super, yes.
Like when you remove the Marezis and co who were living at that time, right? Mane was supposed to be okay. It's my time now. And suddenly he was out of the conversation.
It
We were
was out of
discussing
it.
Saka
So, yeah,
and these
literally.
other guys and these others. So I think
Because
his
it
game did not just
is,
transform.
yeah, because I remember they were putting like 60, 70, 80 million on his head and no one went for
Yeah,
him. And
yeah,
then you ask yourself, why are you still doing in Dortmund? You always seem to show promise. But as you said, it reminds me of, and I think a lot of people need to learn from players that used to have pace and then they converted their game. For example, there's no other person you can look at than Cristiano Ronaldo himself. He
yeah.
used to work with pace, but guess what? He changed his game.
He learns to slow down,
He
take a
learned to
breath
slow
in the
down,
box,
take a break
and
on
take
this.
better decisions.
Yes. And the truth is, you cannot teach decision making in football.
Yeah.
You cannot teach it.
Anyways, but Adeyemi
Yeah.
is still young. You know that, right? So I think he's just about 24, 23,
Let me look at how old is he.
34, 20. I know it's between
Is
23
that
and
he's 23? He's 23.
exactly. So he's
He's
23.
23.
So he still
He's
has time.
23.
Let's see if he is able to
Yes, he's
let it do
23 and
throughout the next few
his
seasons.
contract in Dortmund ends in 2027.
Okay.
So he still has time. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
but then again, we all know Dortmund too, they also change coaches. So some of these things can affect development as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go to we
Big
all
game of the
know
weekend in Bundesliga.
in Bundesliga this weekend, we
Bayern
have,
Leverkusen versus Bayern Munchen.
I mean, I don't think I need to say anything. I leave the floor to you to talk about your
This
boys.
is my underdog game of the weekend. It's going to end in a draw. 2-2.
Um,
2-2. My boys are coming to play. 2-2. Leverkusen. 2-2. The
I
minute,
see.
again, I'm going to reference it. The minute they got rid of that horrible ex-United coach, Ten Hag,
He was
they
a
finished
man.
on. They went from 17 on the table. They are now 5th on the table.
I
Doing well.
think.
They
I
could
think.
easily have been in the top 4. Just one goal difference between them and Dortmund. So doing very well.
I think we have to note because we are missing some players like Ezekiel Palacios, Lucas Vasquez. Oh wow, I forgot Lucas Vasquez actually went there.
Yeah.
Nathan Taylor. To be honest, I think they're actually missing one player, which is Frimpong. I think they are missing him in that team.
They really miss Frimpong. Let's not. And they miss Florian Wirtz too because
They do miss him.
was for some reason the system works for him in that Germany.
Well, let's even Havertz too. They miss him too because he was fantastic for them. But that's what we tell people.
But of the guys out today, I think the biggest one they might be missing, in my opinion, might be Taylor.
Yes, Taylor. I think the pace and everything.
Yeah.
But we also
these guys
have,
are also missing Musiala. So
I mean, not just Musiala. Alfonso Davies and Ito. I think they just got that Ito. But let's talk about Alfonso Davies. I mean, I think this is having consecutive injuries now. That I'm wondering.
I thought he was headed for Madrid.
Honestly, but sometimes I always confuse it with Alaba.
Yeah, I thought he was headed for Madrid. No. So, even at the end of this season.
Yeah, he was.
I thought there was
I think he got injured again.
Yeah, that's what killed that deal, I think.
So, and honestly, I like Alfonso Davies. He's consistent. He gives 100% whenever he's playing. And again, he's also a fast player. He learned his game under Alaba. So he knows I think he's one of the best, but it's hard to say you're one of the best.
The PSG guy, I think, is a model of Alfonso Davies. their
uh,
left fullback. What's his name?
Mendy, Nuno
Mendes.
Mendes, Nuno
Mendes,
Mendes.
Nuno Mendes, yeah. The way he plays, takes the
The
ball and
way
just goes
that
full speed. I
goes,
think the closest to the two of them now is the Baka guy, Balde, or
But
the
no,
young chap.
even Caracas, for Real
Crackers
Madrid is
yeah,
also.
he's going in that direction. Yeah.
And Davids, I mean, this is a promising guy, but the injuries have really taken him. Do you think when he comes back, he should develop his game to a centre back to avoid these injuries? Because most of these injuries are,
No, I don't think he flies in the center back. That's
I mean,
unfortunately the way his game is. You know, for you to be able to play, even Alaba struggles when he plays center back. Let's be
yeah,
honest,
true, it does.
because the way a fullback positions their body and the way a center back has learned to position their body is it's easier for a center back to play as a fullback
Yeah,
than for a proper
left wing to
traditional
go.
fullback to play as a center back. It's
I
harder.
think, but I think we've seen some that are able to adjust. For example,
Yes,
the likes of
it's not
Luke
impossible.
Shaw, the likes of Luke Shaw. That what
No,
I
so
think the
Luke Shaw does not play as a
system. You're
center back.
right.
He's not
System
playing as a
matters.
center back. He's playing
System,
as
the
a in the
system,
back.
system matters. System
Exactly. Put
matters.
Luke, oh
System
yeah, put
matters.
Luke Shaw as a proper center
As the
back.
proper
It's not
two,
possible.
yeah, I think he will struggle. He will
He will
struggle.
struggle.
He will struggle. You're right. But honestly, this game, one thing I want to be happy is I'm really happy for Vincent Company. I think he's doing a fantastic job. My only issue is Bayern in Europe is where it matters, not in Bundesliga.
Yeah, nobody cares about what they're already
Nobody
running
cares.
away with the Bundesliga.
Yeah, I
8 games
mean,
in, they're already
and
5 points ahead or what
and the
is it?
goal difference
Points ahead.
is alarming.
Yeah.
But I think it will be a tough game. But I think Bayern will just edge it. I'll probably say like a 3-1, 3-1 Bayern.
2-2 Leverkusen.
I'll say 3-1 Bayern, and as
2-2
usual.
Leverkusen. Stop repeating the 3-1. 2-2 Leverkusen.
Okay,
Are
no
getting a
problem.
point out of the Alliance Arena.
No problem. No problem. Let's quickly touch on our brothers in France. And
Are
there's
Brest playing today?
no.
Brest is not playing today.
I don't think
I'm
anyone cares
disappointed.
about.
No
No
Brest
one.
are
I
playing
don't
today.
think anyone cares. But I think in France we got to talk about the big game, the big game this weekend. PSG versus Nice.
What is big about that?
That's a big game.
There's
That's a
nothing big about Nice.
that's
If
a
it
very
was
big game.
Marseille now,
That's a very big game. I know you want to hate on them, but that's a big game.
but you know the funniest thing, PSG are not playing well.
That's what I was going to say. They drew their last game that we predicted. They drew 1-1 with Lorient.
Yeah, they are not playing well.
In fact, in their last 5 games, they've had 3 draws.
In
The
fact, my
only
opinion, they got away with one against Brest. All that 3-0 does not tell the real story of that game.
eh,
Honestly,
for me, I'm happy. So if we're looking based on form, honestly, it is Nice, to be honest. If we're looking based on form, it is
I'm
Nice.
going to take a risk and call this for a draw for Nice. I'm going to call this.
I'm looking at that Nice injury list. Dante, a couple of players. There's one guy, Yusuf Indama, let me not spoil his name, Jonathan Cross, our boy Terry Murphy.
I mean, there's no one you can call in Nice that is out that will cover for Fabian Ruiz and Dewey being out for
And Kang
PSG.
as well. And Kang as well.
So is either this one will not should
No,
not carry
I'll give it PSG. I'll give it PSG 2-1.
2-1.
2-1, they
I'm
should
gonna
edge
do a
it.
draw for Nice. I
I'll
want
give
to
it.
put
I'll
myself
give
out there.
I'll give it 2-1.
And I'm going to watch out for those games.
I'm just going to talk a little bit about this game. The only reason why I'm talking about it, Auxerre versus Marseille. Marseille have been, sheesh. I mean, their last 3 games, 1 draw, 2 losses against Les and against Sporting.
Yeah.
But Auxerre, to be honest, they've only had 1 point in their last 5 games. So I think Marseille needs to bounce back. They need to bounce back.
Marseille
From
needs
what
to win.
they need a win. So I'll
But
probably
they
give it
fall
to
out of
Marseille.
that race for the title.
Yeah,
Strasbourg is surprising me. They are 19. They have 19 points.
I
They are
told
fourth
you.
on the table.
I told you, Chelsea,
Chelsea's
Chelsea,
feed that team.
Chelsea feel that team. They are not doing badly.
Yeah.
They are not doing badly.
Where is my breast? Wow,
I
14.
think I told you. Now your team is sagging behind.
No, but they will, no, they will pack up. They will pack up again. This
Your
on
team
Sunday. They're
is
going to win, destroy Leon on Sunday.
your
It's going to
team
be a
is
2-0.
your team is sagging
No,
behind.
2-1 win for Brest.
2-1 win.
For the
And
Brests.
let's jump into our boys in Italy real quick. The Italian boys.
Is there a big game this weekend?
There is one big game this weekend, and I think we can just jump. Actually, two interesting games. There's actually one game tomorrow, Napoli versus Como.
Yeah, Napoli versus Fabregas, Shesk.
I think that's going to be an interesting game.
Yeah.
Um, this is so weird, but Napoli don't have any striker that's fit right now.
That's very
Lukaku is out. I think I'm hoping Oilon to return back this game.
no. I'm hoping he's out for another 3 weeks.
De
De Bruyne is out.
Bruyne is out.
Lukaku is out.
No, Along is a doubt. Loboka is doubtful. Their keeper Alex Merritt is also
I
injured.
think Oiland is back.
You think he's back? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oiland is back.
I don't think this is going to be it's going to be a straight game for Napoli.
No, it won't. Como is actually doing very well.
They are doing very well. That boy, everyone should look out for him. Nico Paz from Real Madrid.
From Real Madrid.
He has 4 goals, 4 assists in 9 matches
Yeah.
this season. I think that is something people should watch. Look at who Napoli's top goal scorer is. Anguissa. Anguissa is the top scorer with 4 goals.
4 goals. Hey, but you know, Conte's team, they don't score a lot of goals. You know that. It's the way he sets up his team, they don't score too many goals.
No, that's true.
But they don't concede a lot as well. So
They
they'll
don't
just
concede a lot. I think Napoli might edge this one, or it might end up being a draw. I don't see it being a straight win for Napoli like that.
as I do every week,
As a hater.
win for Como 2-1.
As a hater.
Yes.
No problem. Como, we are watching says there's one interesting game I believe is on Saturday. We have is that game on Saturday? No, actually it's on Sunday.
Milan Roma.
Milan versus Roma. I think that's a very good game.
Yeah. Both teams are close to
They're close to themselves. They're close to themselves,
They
yeah.
have the same points actually, just goal different.
Yeah, just goal difference. Milan drew against away to Atalanta. Roma, to be honest, the two teams, they don't score that much goals. Check their last 5 games. The highest they scored in a match is 2.
2 goals.
But could we say that because Pulisic is injured, Rabiot is injured, Leao is a doubt, Tomori is injured? Could we say that could be the reason for the?
That's a lot of firepower up front.
But they have Nkunku on the bench.
What is that?
Christopher Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku.
I miss him and Jackson in Chelsea. Those were my 2 favorite players in Czechs. They said, "Oh, we upgraded on Havertz. We upgraded on Havertz."
To be honest, I don't know what happened to Nkunku, but
we know what happened to them. They are not better than Havertz. That's what happened. There's no need to explain.
And well, for Roma, I don't think this guy has actually taken the shine or kicked off his Evan Ferguson that they bought on loan this season.
Yeah. The Brighton guy.
You see, this is why I hate one-hit wonders. He had that season, and that summer, they were putting a price tag of 80 million.
You guys almost fell for it, Seth. United.
You see Brighton, they would have gotten away with murder again. They would have gotten away with murder.
They always do.
They would have gotten away.
But for every one of those bad ones, they sell out. They sell out
No, but the thing is the price tag. Is the price tag.
Caicedo, we have to say, has almost match the
Oh
price tag.
no, he has done,
Cucurella has matched his price tag somehow.
yes. Some
But look
you
at McAllister. When they sold McAllister for 40 million, Liverpool fans they say, "Oh, it's a deal. We got a good deal."
to be fair,
Uh,
that was actually a good deal because I think when McAllister signed, he
do,
had the release clause.
do you know how old he is now?
He's 29.
Uh, and his leg has gone complete. The guy looks like he's 40 years old. In fact,
I
I would
think
rather buy Luka Modric than McAllister in my team now.
I think it is what Slot is doing to McAllister. It's what Slot is doing to
He's not
McAllister.
slot anything. His leg is gone.
But I think Gasparini is doing a very good job at Roma. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Machine in center back,
Yes.
Indica, Kone in the midfield. Dybala, we know is hit or miss. I mean, Dybala injuries have really
Oh
hit that
man,
guy.
AC Milan. If you still have Modric starting,
I mean,
I don't know.
but let's look at that midfield. Who is Risi?
I don't know.
Yusuf Fofana. They just got him. He's not that, you know. And look at up front, Liao, Yeminez. Just look at the whole team. The most experienced player there is Modric. Their captain is Mike Mignolet, their goalkeeper. There really isn't much to write home
I
about.
think, but the
You know,
funniest thing is it's probably going to still be a Milan win.
it will be a drag 2-1. 2-1 that can go either
Yeah,
ways.
that's yeah. I call it 2-1 for Milan.
I'll say 2-1 for Roma. I think Roma
Just
might
like
get.
to antagonize me. That's the
No,
problem.
no, 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 no. This is a tactical review. This is a tactical
Nothing
review.
tactical about what you just said. But it's okay. Let's move on.
Let's move on to the reason why we are here. The English Premier League. The English Premier League. The reason why we come every week to for the fans. And there's no better place to start off tomorrow. A team on form. Should we say on form? Okay, let's just go out as it is. Brighton versus Leeds.
These are the types of games. I've been saying it that Leeds needs to understand that hey, if we get a draw, is that a good point? If we win, yes, but if we get a draw, is that a
It's not,
good point?
you're going to Brighton State. That's not a bad point.
Now, but I suspect Leeds are going to go there and attack as usual, and we are going to see how that turns out.
But this is where Brighton benefits. A team that decides to come out and play.
That's what I'm saying. When you come out and play against Brighton,
You see, Brighton, if
they
anyone
will,
has learnt,
they will cut through you
is
like
anyone has
cut
learnt
knife
is
through
if
butter.
anyone has learnt is those Brighton players are patient. But however, if you rush them, the
The way
first
they
20 minutes, if you rush them, I mean, take them unawares, they one goal, they lose composure.
agree, but the point is this: while you are rushing them in that first 20 minutes, if they put those passes together once or twice and cut through you as you are rushing towards them, they
As they
just
are
win the
rushing
ball.
toward, yes.
You will concede. They are
And
horrible at doing it. You will concede.
but I think they're really
I need to see
Baleba.
if Mitoma is back.
I don't think even Mitoma has been off form, but Mitoma is not my issue. My issue there is Carlos Baleba. I think
Yeah, it's not playing well at all.
he's not. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I think it's clear for everyone to see his mind isn't there anymore.
Yeah, he wanted to really leave for that United. I think his mind
He's, I
already
think
is for United.
I think
Especially
he's
when he sees the rubbish United midfielders play every week. He's like,
and I
ah.
think also losing to United, that was a huge, like going to Old Trafford, seeing and then getting subbed off. But one player I have to give it for Brighton, Jakub Minte, fantastic player.
I think he gets a move. But unfortunately, he's the kind of player that will now get a move to
A step up,
Newcastle.
and then
He will now
it doesn't live up to the
Newcastle or one
expectation,
of those
and it
ones.
doesn't live up to
And
expectation.
now or Tottenham will now say, oh,
Oh yes.
somebody is not performing well on the wings. Let's buy him.
So during the week, I was having these thoughts in my head. They're going to lose Minte to the CAF um,
Nations
Nations
Cup.
Cup. Brighton don't have, to be honest, they always find a way, but I look at the players that they've let go.
If
One,
Mitoma is playing, they won't feel it too much if he's not injured.
well, hopefully he's back. They lost their creativity, Buonanotte, who has been so far a flop at Chelsea. They lost another guy in the midfield. I've forgotten his name again.
They
Uh,
lose players every week, every new season.
but this is my question. Brighton keep remaining at the same level, right? And I look at a team that their striker is a 35-year-old Welbeck. What exactly is the plan there?
I don't know. Eventually, to catch up to them,
Because
it
at some
always
point,
does.
in time, it's going to catch up to you,
Yeah, and they will get relegated if they are not careful. We've
and they
seen
will
it
get
when
relegated.
Wolves was doing this model too. Wolves,
Yes,
now it's catching up to them. If they are
and
not careful now, they will get relegated this season.
and Feb, yes, we can say their manager is 33. He's a young man who is learning the game. I think he has a good future, but it's just with certain players. It's just with certain players. But what do you think is good? What's your scoreline for that game? So we can.
Brighton 2-0 win.
I think it might be a draw, probably a 1-1 draw. That's where I go.
Okay, 2-0 Brighton win.
Let's go to this sticky game. Arsenal away to Burnley. It's a sticky game because you see these small teams.
Later, you will say you are doing analysis. It's tactical.
It's
But if
tactical.
this was United playing
No,
the
no,
way
no,
that,
no, 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 no,
you
no,
will
no,
say
no, 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 no,
best
no, no, no.
goalkeeper in the world is going to
No, no,
play
no.
a sophomore, the best right winger in the world.
We are looking at a team
Okay,
that is managed by Scott Parker.
okay,
My issue with Scott Parker is, and look, I think he's a fantastic manager. I think he's a
yeah,
good manager.
hmm,
But my problem is when you go against an Arsenal,
yeah.
when do you realize that, look, this is not the game in which, hey, go and play. This is a game in which,
No, that's where we are going to. That's where I was going to start my own analysis from. We've seen them play from the beginning of the season. Even when they were playing United, they attacked. When they were playing all, they attacked. When it's Arsenal turn now, you will see 12 people plus their managers standing in front of the goal post
control it. Say, hey, you be.
defending. Then people now say, Arsenal is scoring from set piece. Why would we not score from set piece?
and then, Ateta will do a slot. We've been watching them. They come out attack. Today they decided to defend. Why?
So let's keep the same energy burning.
Keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy. Come out. Let's play. It's football. It's one ball. Just come out. Leave the low blocks for the Uniteds of this world and come out. When they are going to play City now, they will not go attack City. That's the very annoying part. City will now cut through them and score 6 goals. Playoffs, come out.
I think there's an advantage for Arsenal in this game. Their captain, Colin, he got to what I look as an unfortunate red card. He was trying to kick the ball. The player literally just ran in front of him and he kicked the player's leg.
Why are you calling it unfortunate?
It's unfortunate because he had no intent.
See,
but the rule is the
the
rule.
way they even look like they are going to set up against Arsenal.
I
5
look
players
at
at the back.
5-3-2, 5-3-2. And I look at those men. And I'm wondering, Trossard on Kyle Walker. Trossard doesn't really have that pace. This is not a Doku situation.
So we don't use Trossard is actually the best person to use against Kyle Walker. We don't want Martinelli out there against him because Martinelli is going to try and outrun him. It's unnecessary. Kyle Walker needs to be dribbled. That's what you need to do to him. And so that's why we need Trossard. Somebody technical.
So I don't know who's going to play that midfield, but to be fair, Burnley have done well. Though they are 10th on the table, they haven't done badly. They won their last game against Wolves 3-2. They beat Leeds. But when they go up against a team that is, above them, I think they haven't really done that well. Ugochukwu, He's been playing fantastic. I've always felt the guy is a good
Yeah,
footballer.
the one that went from Chelsea.
Chelsea, yes, I've always felt
I
he's
thought
a
he was a
good
good player
footballer.
too.
This is their unknown striker, Fleming, that scored 2 goals. I know they are kind. I can never fall for them
Yeah.
until
And
next
United
year.
will come
Until
and beat. Let him
until
do it this season. Let's
is
see.
it's not when he's playing United. You guys, you scored 2 goals. You better score again this week. This weekend. We know they are kind. Jaden Anthony hasn't done badly since he moved from Bournemouth. It's a tough Arsenal defense, to be fair. It's a tough Arsenal
No,
defense.
Saliba is out.
Yeah, Mosquera will come in. And Mosquera hasn't done badly. To be honest, these are the kind of signings I do like a Mosquera. You get unknown that comes in and is dogged, is hungry. He wants to be part of it. So it will be a tough defense. Even for them to crack that midfield, I think Zubimendi should easily dominate that midfield tomorrow and control. Saka is gradually getting himself back. He's got to go midweek. We all know the man that covers himself.
The way you're analyzing these guys, it feels like you're an undercover Arsenal fan. I think I should get you a case. You are giving
No,
me joy. Keep going, keep
but
going, keep going.
however,
No. Keep going, keep going. Sorry, I interrupted
no,
you.
you've changed my train of thought. You changed my train of thought. Now let me.
You were giving me so much joy. I'm like, is this an Arsenal fan?
So it's going to be tough to sit back for 90 minutes against Arsenal. That's just the honest truth. It's tough to sit down. At some point in
So you
time,
want to encourage
pressure.
them to attack?
No, I want them to enjoy themselves.
No,
But also,
attack. They will enjoy themselves when they attack.
no.
I promise them.
No. You want to do one long ball over and then next thing. Honestly, Arsenal are doing well. Complete team, even on the bench. We still have players that can look at. Arsenal have won, their last 5 games. It's a sticky game, but I'll give it to Arsenal to get the win here. I'll give the 2-0 win to Arsenal. 2-0 win.
I don't think there's anything I can add to this. Your very tactical, technical, objective, very objective, tactical, technical preview. It made.
Yes.
I feel like buying an Arsenal jersey and just sending you more. Very
Why
nice.
not?
I think we have the JVC. We have the JVC out now. I'm looking to buy that next.
It will end up in the toilet. It's not a problem.
So I agree with you. It's a sticky game. But like I would always, let's just end the Arsenal section this way, right?
Yeah.
If you want to win the league, these are the kind of games
you have to win.
Full stop.
I think anything less than a win for Arsenal is a disaster, not even a draw. Let us jump to the scoreline. Crystal Palace versus Brentford.
This game is actually a weird game because both of them are in some good form. Both of them.
Very, very weird one. And the crazy thing, I'm calling it is a draw. You see these teams, when they face themselves, they now play like normal teams. They cancel themselves out. I'm calling it a draw there.
Because funny thing is, Brentford beat Palace home and away last season. And Crystal Palace are playing at home. I'm going to call it a win for Palace. 1-0.
A win for Palace. All right. Yeah. Especially coming back of beating
Liverpool.
Their favorite team. Their favorite team. But yeah, let's jump. Fulham versus Wolves. Portuguese manager Marco Silva versus Victor.
Because Fulham is very annoying. Number one, they are not playing as well. Number two, they don't score a lot of goals.
They are unpredictable. I think, and I think the shining light in their team is that boy, Josh King. Aside from that,
I love that boy.
I have a weird situation. Adama Traore. Is it that he's destined to just come up from the bench? It doesn't plan to even start the game.
Wasn't coming up from the bench at Wolves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's because that's what I was talking about with
players with pace.
Players with pace. pace is good, but at some point,
Yeah.
right, it's not going to be the only thing
The only
that
thing, yeah,
sets you apart.
that
Okay,
sets you.
you're not the only fast person.
That's true.
Gareth Bale was very fast,
He adapted.
pacey. Thierry Henry, pacey. We can go on and on and on.
They
Count all
adapted.
those fast players. But the point is they add a lot of technicalities to their game.
That's
Mbappe
true.
is very fast,
But
but a
he's
lot of
having to adapt. He's having to
it's a,
adapt.
a
He's
lot of
learning the hard way.
technicalities. So there's a you have to come to a place where you know when to slow the game down, take a pass, so that everything is not just get the ball and start running like a
Old
crazy
school,
person.
old school, old school, old school. What's his name? No, not Ikpeba. No,
Is
Ikedia.
it there?
Ikedia. Push the ball around,
And
run
run.
and run and like
Yeah.
at this stage,
By the way, shout out to Ikeria. He lives in California.
yes.
Great guy.
And at this stage, Adama Traore should have either adapted
I think
to
it's too
either
late
be a
at
right
this
back,
point.
no, to either be a right back, use your muscle,
I think his
or
best
adapt
position
or
for me
adapt to a
might be a
central
right
midfield.
wing back.
But if the team isn't playing, see, to be a right wing back, you also have to be smart.
Well, yeah,
You
true.
should know when to go and when to
And when
drop.
to drop, yes. Because if
You
he
should,
just goes,
if
coming
you
back
just,
becomes a problem.
it will be a problem.
And
It's
if
not.
he will go, he will just go. He doesn't even know when to
It's
stop.
not about coming. They rub Vaseline on your body.
Uh,
Say you don't want them to touch.
this
At
guy
the end of the
ended up
day,
in Barcelona. How
no,
do
he
you know?
started. He's from no. He's from Barcelona's academy.
Yeah, he went back there like
Yeah,
two
went
seasons
back
or
there.
three
Yeah, he
seasons.
played. He played, and then they sent him back. They said,
Why wouldn't they send him back when they saw that there was no sense in what they were doing? They would rather go and bring 13-year-old Lamar from
yeah.
inside his mother's house.
So yeah, yeah. So I think Fulham will just edit like a 1-0.
Yeah, they win
The
1-0,
like
something
the
like
one
that.
zero
But
win.
outside of that, maybe a draw. I don't even know what to
Yeah,
call it.
it's nothing. The next game.
So I'm going to take this game.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do a quick analysis of this
Yes.
game.
Yes. Let's go.
I'm going to first start because I want to look at the players who are out. That will
Okay.
give me an idea.
Okay.
I know he's out. Well, Zichenko being out makes no difference. Doesn't know how to defend. Wood is out. Gon is out. I think Gon used to be their main goalkeeper until Sales, right? Until Sales took over.
No, it was this person was their goalkeeper. This guy you chased from Arsenal, Turner.
Oh yeah,
Before they found sales.
yeah.
If people saw them, if people saw them scrap. If people saw them scrap, he said,
Yeah.
before you kill us.
So I'm looking at this game.
All I know is a big miss.
Sean Dyche. So the thing is, Forest are going to play on the counter. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Let's be honest. There's no two ways about it. They are going to play on the counter. They are going to play deep. If I was what's his name? Amorim. This is the kind of game where I'm starting the young chap, Menu,
For energy.
for Casemiro, and I'm pushing him. Now I'm not playing him deep. I'm playing him close to the attack
Okay.
and let Bruno dictate the game from deep. Now, unfortunately, that leaves something out when
Yeah.
you are getting counter-attacked. But you are going to have to break down a low block, in my opinion.
True.
And your wingers don't cross.
No. But the thing is, their centre backs are actually very good as not. You see that Murillo. You see that Murillo.
No, but if you cross a lot, Shesko has like
That's true. He has the
a
height.
feet or two ahead of Murillo. He can take them on and
But
score.
Milenkovic is tall. That's another tall man.
Yeah, but you target Murillo.
That's true. You target Murillo.
You can target Murillo. But the point is, you are going to have to break down I think this game is won in the middle of the park. If you overpower them in the middle of the park, and it's easy to overpower a midfield of Luis and Anderson. The problem, however, is don't get carried away where you are attacking so much because they are playing deep,
because they
and
don't have
you
fast.
let
They have fast
Lagz pick
players.
a pass.
Otin Odoi and Ndoye,
Odoye and
they're
Ndoye,
very fast.
even Gibbs White,
Yeah,
they are
Gibbs White
very
too.
fast, very very fast. When they take off, if you don't if you don't have enough covering, you might be in trouble. So,
That's true.
however, based off of form, right, recent form, if you look at it, United has won 4 of the last 5.
Yes,
Forest has Forest has won 1 of the last 5.
just one. Sean Dyche's first game against Porto.
I'm gonna call this a win for United. It'll be close, right? But I'm gonna call this a win for United at maybe 3-1. However, there's a point I want to make. We are getting close to January.
Yeah,
Sorry, December.
December. Yes,
And there's the African Nations Cup. We have to
yeah.
start to talk about that now.
No, definitely.
What happens when Ahmad and Mbuemo leaves?
So this is why this kind of game is very key, right?
Exactly. That's exactly why I brought it up.
So it's about with where United are, based on the way the calculation, I think you end up missing about hardly about 2 matches. You end up missing because I think they have a January break there about for like 2 weeks. What I'll say is United should get as much points as they can right now. And
Those two games they will miss in December might become very
that
important for
very,
you.
very yes. So
You just suddenly find yourself 10th on the table if you are not
yes. And right now, the top 4, top 6, everyone is still close. Nothing is clear yet.
there.
This is the Premier League. It can switch around.
Yeah.
Get as much points as you
In
can.
fact, I think all the way to 13th, nothing is clear.
Nothing, yeah, or nothing is clear. You could lose
Yeah,
today and you're down. Next week
yeah.
you're up.
13th,
So
yeah.
first of all, this is this the way I said is a sticky game for us. There's also a sticky game for Nottingham Forest as well.
For
Because one,
United.
for United, because I said you're going to play against Sean Dyche. He's trying to make a point. I don't know if you heard during the week, Sean Dyche, when Amorim was being asked about Sean Dyche's statement, when Sean Dyche last season he was doing punditry, he said if he was United's manager, he would have won a lot of matches. Well, you see, that's the thing. When you're on the seats, we know
And
they've
now you are
won.
there. Now let's see you
Now
beat
you're
the
there.
same
So now
United.
you're there.
No,
So for me, I think one, managers might not come out to say, look, I want to make a point. But ego for ego, Amo will be like, I beat you. That statement that you made, does it count now? Because it's easier to sit down like where we are and say, do this, do this, do this. The only thing I'll say is right now, do not change a winning team. Menu is a good shout, but I'll say when you have full control, because one thing man you have learned is when we're in full control and we start making subs, there's for some strange reasons, these players just the subs don't live up to par. They don't live up to par. You're the one fighting for your position. Come in, give a manager the reason why he should not bench you. Be like a Martinelli. That right now, whenever he comes in, he's scoring. He's trying to tell the manager, look,
say his name again.
Martinelli.
Oh,
No, this is what we like in football. But you see the thing about those players, be careful. When you give them opportunity, that's when they go back
that's
to
where
default.
problem
They
starts.
go back to
That's when
default.
they get carried away again.
They get carried away again.
They think they've arrived.
So
So
I
what are you
think,
calling it for?
first of all, I think we also need to, if you look at the head-to-head from this game, right?
Yeah.
Um, Forest they've been in the last couple
They
of
beat you
seasons.
the
Yes,
last season, home and
last
away.
season, home and away.
But it's
Even
not
the
the same
season
Forest.
before, even the same, like the last 4 games, United have actually lost to Forest. Our last win was in August 2023, where we beat them 3-2. Okay, actually, no, 2024, we beat them 1-0. So we need to win because one, for the fans and for the players, you beat Sunderland, you beat Liverpool, you beat Brighton. Now, this is the next one to tell the man, look, okay, we are building something. And this is a good game to build momentum. But I believe United will win it. We'll win it tomorrow.
Yeah, United, it should be a straight win for United.
It should be
I
a
think
straight win.
United is in the title race. That's where. Um,
we know
bless you.
what we know what you're trying to say.
No, I've told you that United is in title.
We know what you're trying to say with that statement.
Tottenham, Chelsea tomorrow.
It's a this is a sticky game for the two teams. I cannot tell you what will happen, but one thing I can confidently tell you is Tottenham are ahead of Chelsea on the table on 17 points. Let me tell you what Tottenham have. Archie Gray injured, Ben Davies injured, Romero injured, Udogi injured, Dragusin injured, Kuliveski injured, Madison injured, Bisuma injured, Solanke injured. Chelsea, Badiashile, that one has never played up to
It
5 matches,
doesn't make
is
any
injured.
difference.
Colwill injured,
Palmer.
Palmer injured, Liam Delap, stupid red card. Ivan Maresca will even play Delap till January for stupidity.
When they bought him, and Arsenal fans were abusing Chelsea fans on, I think it was Twitter. They brought up a clip of him against Arsenal last season where he was pushing Saliba, he was sliding rough into tackles,
He's
behaving
strong.
like
He's
a dog.
built. He has
And
the
people were
ability.
saying, listen, you can be strong and you can have controlled aggression.
Yes.
It's called controlled aggression.
You should know when
Diego,
to do. You should know
Diego
when to.
Costa, what's his name? Drogba,
They
even the short
knew
man devil in United.
Martinez.
Yes, controlled aggression. He was behaving like a crazy person. They say, now you are seeing the results. He will still get another red card before the season ends. That's him. He can't control himself. The only difference is playing at the top level now, and we are seeing it. Everybody's seeing it now.
Yeah, when you
You
play lower
see
level, nobody cares.
controlled aggression. Anyways, Palmer, I mean, that's been a big miss for them. In fact, let's be honest on Chelsea, right? I'm going to say that they've surpassed my expectation with Palmer being out. They might not have been playing on top of their game, right?
Oh no, we've said it.
But
The issue is their defense.
but fair enough, they've sort of kept it together, and the attack, in fact, has sort of kept it together with the loss of Palmer. I mean, they score.
Yeah, they score, but the goals is more. For example, right? We spoke earlier about players with pace.
Yeah.
One player I like is Neto. At some
Yeah.
point, I even wanted him at United. But when you look at Neto's overall game, on his day, he is that guy. But the other one is you run. No end product.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That when Palmer went down, my thinking was, these guys are replacing United straight for team position.
No,
15.
but we have to say the person keeping them is actually Caicedo. Remove Caicedo from those games, Chelsea are in the mud.
Either which ways, they've kept it together, is my point.
They've kept it, yes.
They've kept it together. Of their last 5 games, they've won 4.
They have.
The one they lost was to Sunderland.
Yes.
So they've kept it together. I thought they were going to fall apart as a team because if you look at them last season, anytime Palmer was out, it was a big issue.
It was a big issue, yeah.
It was a big issue. So the other guys have sort of stepped up.
Been able to step, yeah.
Right? They've sort of stepped up, and everyone is contributing in their own little way. Sometimes Estavio comes in, contributes.
Yes.
Sometimes Neto contributes. Sometimes someone else, here and there.
This is what I'll say. It would be criminal not to start Estavio tomorrow.
But Maresca is a criminal. He will bench him. He will probably end up starting Neto on the right and
Garnacho Gittins
on the left because of 1 or 2 goals. So.
Then this is my other issue.
I like Estavio. The
I
final.
like. I think that player.
You
He
should have come
should.
to us now where we are giving
He
young
should.
players
He should. He
chance.
should. He should not get carried away, Stavio. Just keep developing. Don't start going to that. Don't start saying, I need to start. I need to start. When you come in, do your thing. End of story. You're 18. You'll probably go to the World Cup next year.
If not,
Most
he's not.
likely.
He will make the World Cup if he
He'll
keeps
most
playing
like
for Chelsea
if
like
he
this.
keeps playing the way. But what I'm saying is he shouldn't start forcing himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Come in. Let me tell you, Chelsea fans are actually behind him. That bro, this guy is probably our best winger, to be honest.
He needs to be patient. It's the same thing. It's the same message I'm sending to Juan. Young players need to be patient.
Be
Don't look at
patient.
Yama. You are not Yama.
Even the same thing I tell. I said, Mino, you're 20. See, you
Take
get
your
to a
time.
point, you get to a point in your career, you won't. I remember an interview from Michael Carrick. He said, when you're in your 20s, you're beginning, you're enjoying the football. But when you get to your prime, it's not a profession. It's no more we're going to kick around every weekend. It's now do this, do this, do this, do this, and you'll be playing games thick and fast. Your time will come. But back to Tottenham, their upfront striker, Kolo Kolo, Kolo Mani. Kudus is being doubled up.
Yeah.
Xavi Simons, see, sometimes the God that says some people should not go and buy some people. You don't know what God did for you.
Best game. They say it's better than Easy. We prefer this to. You think the people that wanted to buy Easy did not see Simmons there before they wanted to buy Easy? It was for lack of Easy suddenly becoming unavailable that made them buy Simmons.
So, Danso hasn't done badly out of Romero's injury.
That's
Vicario
what
can.
the throwing merchant.
I see Kayode when he wants to throw, but you see Danso, you see that towel. It's clean. I said, okay, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Just even this ball that you're cleaning, okay, just go and then throw the. You see, I said, okay, it's not that. Even the players that Tottenham don't even have the height. First and foremost, they don't even have the height.
Only Van der Ven that is really.
It's only Van der Ven that is really there. So, but then again, last week they had 2 goals from set piece Van der Ven.
Van der Ven. Yeah.
Chelsea are not the best at set pieces at the moment. I'm guessing Achibong and Chaluba will start again tomorrow.
Yeah, it has to be the 2 of them. There's no other option.
The issue why I'm confused about this game is I don't know what to expect from Thomas Frank. Tottenham.
I'm leaning towards the draw actually.
I think you might be right because the 2 keepers, you don't know if what jersey they wear. Vicario is prone to errors. Sanchez.
It was a derby. It's a London derby, so you can't even use past. Let's see.
I don't call these matches London derby anymore. This is my reason. Look at the team. Look at the whole sports team. Which of them is affiliated to London? None of them. Look at Chelsea team. Apart from James and George and Chaluba, none of them really care. They are there to collect their money and go. They are just the club that rival.
They will be telling them, this is London derby. This is how we play. Maybe they will play some old matches for them to see. You get stalking.
Colomania and Richarlison are not those men. They are just not those men. I'll edge it to Chelsea 3-1.
I don't think Chelsea wins this.
I'll
I'll be shocked if Chelsea wins this. Based on form, right? Past form. Oh goodness. Tottenham just you can't even
funny thing is if it was Ange Tottenham, I could have said something, but this Tottenham, I don't know. If it was Ange Tottenham, I can say they'll go for it. But this one is they are more reserved.
draw. I'm gonna call it draw. Like I'll stick to my draw.
Okay, no problem. Let's go to one of the games before we round off very soon with time. When your next 3 games are Aston Villa. The one I'm saying is when your next 3 matches are Aston Villa, Real Madrid, and Man City.
That's why it started. I told you. That's why it started
So,
Those schoolboys during the week.
and now guess what? Man U and Crystal Palace have done. Go to Anfield, don't worry, forget that they are shout. Once you score one goal, they will come down.
You
They
calm
will
down.
come, they will
Or
come.
you never walk alone. Will start walking alone.
They start walking out of the stadium. For some Liverpool fans, I think they are reactionary. A manager does want you the league.
Yeah,
He's actually allowed to
to
have
have
a
a
bad
bad
patch.
season immediately right
He's,
after.
he's actually allowed to have a bad
Come
season.
on, come on. He's not even getting relegated. The man is still
Is
near
that
the top
right?
of the table, by the way. They are still what?
It's still yes,
Seven.
it's not that far
Just
off.
15
It's not that
points.
far off.
It's not far off. You
It's
are
not
making
far.
it look like the guy won the
Yes,
league and you are
I
now with
get it.
hopes.
It's the first time in your history. But the thing is, records have to be broke.
Yeah.
Somebody must do it. Yes. As I said, Liverpool fans, look, now is you are seeing the real onslaught. That one last season was it happened, it happened.
I think it was Klopp still coaching them last
It
season.
was literally club setup, the energy, everything.
Yeah.
Now he's making rookie mistake. Still starting Keke. Just put Robertson for the experience. Kekes can come in. He made the huge mistake. He should have allowed Ekitike still lead the line. Yes, we talk about him being Agora when he removed the shirts. But once you saw that Isak was not finding his feet, just leave Ekitike. It's not going to be an easy game. Unai Emery is on form. I mean, he's on form. He's on serious form. If you look at the last 5 matches, Villa have won 4 out of 5. Liverpool have won just 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
If there's a game to bounce back for Liverpool, this game against
Yeah,
Villa.
agree.
If there's a
But the
game to
problem
bounce
also
back,
is you don't know what to expect from Villa.
that's very true.
They are looking good at the moment. But I'm going to still call it for Liverpool. I'm going to call this for Liverpool.
I have the same feeling as well. I
Yeah,
think
because they need to bounce back. They can't just keep losing.
because if you look at their next 2 games, I'm not even counting Man City because I think they can actually beat Man City.
Are they playing City away or at home?
I do not know.
It's City.
But regardless of wherever they are playing City,
City will beat them.
regardless of wherever they are playing City, you have a Champions League game against Real Madrid. That is a confidence knocker. Mbappe against Van Dijk and Konate. That's a sticky situation already.
Vinicius Mbappe versus Van Dijk Konate.
That is not a game. As I said, this is Premier League. There's no breathing space. There's no Elche or Getafe to give you your bounce back. I'm going to call it a draw.
I'm going to call this a win for Liverpool. 2-1.
I'm going to call it a draw.
Challenge I have with Villa is the attack is not fluid yet.
Watkins isn't scoring.
They are not scoring a lot. So I think Liverpool they will edge this 2-1.
But for me, if Liverpool loses, I'll be here to laugh.
But if they draw,
what am I here for? I'll be here to laugh.
exactly, we'll be here.
Because of time, let's just give a quick scoreline. West Ham versus Newcastle. West Ham playing at home.
2-1. West Ham win.
I hope Nuno gets a win there. Newcastle away, they are not always the best, but
Yeah.
I think Newcastle will win this one. Watemade with another goal this weekend.
This is not tactics. This is just a player you like. Man City versus
No. I'll post that. This is based on tactics. This is based on tactics. This is based on tactics.
You just said Newcastle away is bad. Then without saying any other, you just say Newcastle win. How can you go from bad to win?
Yeah, I'm looking at West Ham. I'm looking at West Ham's form. Watemade will score.
Okay, that's why it's a 2-1. Watemade will score 1.
No, it's a 2-1 for Newcastle. Let's go to the last game of the weekend. Man City Bournemouth. This is a sticky situation.
This one is not even sticky. It feels like 2 balanced teams.
This
Look at Bournemouth's form. Their last 5 games, they've drawn 3 and they've won 2. City, on the other hand, last 5 games, they've won 5 and they've
City
lost
have won 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
So this is a game, I call it Erling Haaland versus Semenyo. And you see all these young boys. You see when you start having the likes of Tavernier, Clivert, Semenyo, when they start when they start running at you.
Yeah.
But something that's going on for City is Mamouche is back, Cheki is back. They're actually having players that have been injured back, apart from Rodri. The defense is still suspect, still very, very suspect. I think City will edge it. I think City will edge it 2-1. What's your scoreline for this?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I think City will edge
I
it
was
still.
looking for a reason to say Bournemouth will win this, but I can't see it.
I think just that what's it called? Players, just the players they have. I
Yeah, no,
think they,
not just that. I think I was looking at Bournemouth's record. They seem to concede a lot.
they do concede a lot. They do concede a lot.
Goals, 3 goals, 3 goals, 3 goals. They just
I mean,
yeah,
even from the head to head, 17 wins, Bournemouth only had 1 win.
yeah.
So it's I'm going to the Etihad. I
But
don't think
Bournemouth,
this.
please, if you can surprise us, we would love that. Okay.
We would love it. Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Make
Yeah.
it a beautiful Sunday for all of us.
Yes.
Make it a beautiful Sunday. But guys, that's it for the weekend review.
Mhm.
Sorry, weekend preview, and we hope to see you guys for the review show on Sunday. It's been as we said, Halloween edition. We might either have a trick or a treat this this weekend. Hopefully the likes of Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool lose, United win, and it will be a fantastic weekend for me as usual. Thank you guys for watching.
Have
Thank
a
you guys. Have a
fantastic
fantastic
weekend,
have,
guys. Make
have
sure
a
you
fantastic weekend.
follow, like, comment, all those nice things.
Everything. Please share to your friends. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you,
Bye.
thank you. All right.